Chair recognizes Ms. Boebert from Colorado.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thank you to the witnesses for being here today. Representative Robbins, did your Fraud Prevention Committee raise formal concerns about suspected child care fraud to DHS or state leadership before federal indictments were issued?
So the original federal indictments came before I was elected back in 2015 or so, and then we thought DHS had cleaned it up, and they did not. So we did a hearing last February of 2025, and we provided them a list of child care facilities we thought they should check out. My understanding is they have not. And so we're hoping that they will take this seriously and go investigate with on-site visits what's going on in these child care facilities.
And when you raised awareness, were the Governor Tim Walz and the Attorney General made aware of these warnings?
Oh, I'm sure.
Did the state leadership fail to act promptly? I mean, it kind of sounds like they did if you still haven't received any information regarding these warnings.
Yes, we don't know that they took any action with the list we gave them.
And Representative Robbins, what recommendations from your committee were given and ignored?
So in general, we always try to look at internal controls, and we've asked, I mean, it's not complicated. We want them to go make sure recipients are eligible, that providers are eligible, that services are actually being provided. Our staff has gone to many of these places, and so it's not just the Nick Shirley video. Our staff has gone and looked at this, and there are literally no one there during business hours. Some of the offices where we have the address are empty, like there's no furniture. So they are not doing their job.
Thank you. Mr. Ballou, does the Department of Justice have more resources to uncover fraud than a 20-year-old YouTuber?
Yes, but those resources are declining.
Are they still more than a 20-year-old YouTuber with a cell phone camera?
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, the primary office that would be responsible for prosecuting public corruption, which is what is being alleged today, has essentially been decimated. Most of the attorneys have been fired.
Was it decimated when you were there? Was there funding there then?
Yeah, so
I was there then. So why did the Department of Justice under the Biden administration ignore repeated attempts to uncover this massive fraudulent misuse of taxpayer dollars?
As you may recall, the indictment actually happened during the Biden administration.
And what action has been taken in the state to ensure that this isn't happening? Because we just saw dozens and dozens of centers that are receiving hundreds of millions of dollars collectively that are not functionally operational.
Yeah, well, in 2022, under the Biden administration, over 70 people were indicted for exactly this scheme.
So, Mr. Ballou, yes or no? A Medicaid program with low barriers to entry and minimal reimbursement requirements, that's something that would be highly vulnerable to fraud if oversight is weak, correct?
Exactly,
Yes
and the challenge is that oversight is being cut further.
Thank you for your answer. Mr. Ballou, yes or no? When a program projected at $2.6 million explodes to over $100 million annually, that's a glaring red flag.
The problem that we have is that all the oversight at the federal level.
Yes or no? Is that a red flag when a $2.6 million program
the challenge that we have
explodes to over $100 million? Yes or no?
The offices that are responsible for identifying those red flags are being defunded.
Mr. Ballou, yes or no? When the same individuals or networks bill multiple Medicaid programs, that indicates organized fraud.
And the challenge that we have is
yes or no? Does that indicate fraud when you're getting the same individuals and networks that are billing multiple Medicaid programs?
Precisely the offices that would identify that are being defunded.
As they should be. Mr. Ballou, yes or no, did the Biden administration cover this up for political reasons because uncovering fraud on this massive scale would have hurt the 2024 Democrat vice presidential candidate?
Just so I understand, are you saying that the offices that uncover fraud should be defunded?
I'm saying that these programs and the fraud that is taking place should be defunded.
My understanding is what you were just saying is that the fraud programs
So no, we need to uncover these, but
And the challenge
these
that we
actual
have is that
programs
those
that are
offices are
ballooning to
being
$100 million, and if you could get back to the question I just asked, was this covered up because you thought it would hurt the 2024 Democrat vice presidential candidate?
The office
Governor
that would
Tim Walz.
investigate that kind
Yes
of
or no?
alleged public
Yes or
integrity
no?
fraud has been defunded.
In 2024, it was not defunded. And was this covered up to protect a vice presidential candidate? Yes or no, Mr. Ballou?
Prior to 2024, over 70 indictments were brought under the Biden
Mr. Ballou, was
administration.
this covered up to protect a political candidate?
Once again, that office has been defunded, and there are
Thank you,
over
Mr.
70
Ballou.
indictments brought
I'm sorry
under
that
the
you're
Biden
not answering
administration.
questions before this committee correctly. Thank you.
And who's next?